What's going on, everybody? Shout out to the one current viewer. If that is you, hop in the live chat. Talk to me a little bit. Don't be shy. Alright, guys. What we came to talk about. Now, look, I'm indecisive. I want you guys' thoughts on this. I'm really indecisive on this play. Y'all know about our Geo move here today. Now, I am indecisive. Should we be doing puts for this earnings call? Now, we only got an hour left to get in. With that being said, I'm feeling puts, guys. The reason why, now hear me out. Even though the presidential election went the direction that it did, and it is favoring an industry like this, the earnings are about to be terrible. I know the earnings is going to be terrible on this shit. It was like getting worse quarter after quarter in this sector. Like, not only them, but another failing company, Core Civic, is also post-market earnings. Oh, they got a post-market earnings. So we could actually pay attention to them. If they have a terrible earnings, that may be a great thing for a terrible earnings on Geo. But this is a post-market earnings, so I'm thinking puts, guys. I'm thinking both of these is going to have bad earnings. Also, the presidential election, the news is already baked into the price that Trump won, so I'm thinking we're going to see a buy the hype, sell the news type of thing here, especially with the bad earnings, man. What you guys think? Are we good in puts in the private jail sector? Shout out to everybody that's in there. Tesla shorts. What's going on, Ed? Brooklyn's in the house. We got G Code. I'm doing good. Gossip. DJT. We gonna talk about it, Mike. You know we gonna talk about it. We got you. You know I got you guys. Just letting a few more people get in here. We only got 46 people in here, guys. What about Riot? Platforms INC. Just going over the live chat. All right. What's going on, Kathy? What about DJT? Now, let's go over it. Yeah, I got to get those puts before the day over with. What about the DJT steer? Right now, man, honestly, this right here broke the momentum. That halt to the downside. If I'm actually a short and I'm seeing halts to the downside, I'm not covering. But the race to sell. I don't know. Let me see here. And we need to cross that 50 before expiration on these 1108s. For that 50 to cause a problem here. We got 22,000 in open interest now. And yeah, this looked like a race to sell to me. It looks like a race to sell. Furthermore, let's look at our intraday chart, and statistics is telling me right now on the active buy and sell. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see. Yeah, that's not showing, so let me show it on the screen. Should be my display capture. There we go. Now you guys can see it. Mm, 35. This thing is all over the place. 35.32. Huge active sale there. It's a huge trail of active sales right now here in DJT. The only thing that I can see turning this thing around now, forcefully turning it around, let me see on these block orders really quickly. Yikes. Yeah, it's huge shorting going on here today. 292 on the overall, but the block orders is even much greater. 79.23 million. Yeah, man, we may see a bounce here towards the end of the day. What we don't want to break is that 31.12 that we did hit yesterday's aftermarket hours. This could fall into... Oh, no. We bounced off that mid at 34. That's a great sign. Is that a sign to get me to hold, though? Depends on cost average. If I'm in the 45 range, I would average down at a point like this. Because with those heavy short positions, we should see a bounce. I'm not saying that this thing, 48.78, yeah, it's not looking as though that we may hit those $50 levels here. Unless, forcefully, we see a mass cover. In the direction that the share price is currently going, I don't see any urgency to cover right now. I mean, we got Mara, Tesla shorts. Is this thing going out? AMC, Corey. We're going to check out AMC, but I'm pretty sure the direction that it's headed. Let's check out our call here. Find another call. I mean, it's up. It is up. When as high as 23 cents. I forgot where we spoke about this call option at, but it has printed. But our put option here in AMC, which is a little bit further out, I think that's at the 11.22, or it could be a little bit further than that, but we do have the $4 strike on that, $4.50 strike on that one. So it should print as well. Our put should print it on the AMC as well. But even if AMC had a great earnings call, it's not going to send it into a post earnings rally, should I say. We always see a pre earnings rally here in AMC. But in the past, we tend to not see a post market rally. Now, we knew what all this was about, so Keith popped into the scene. Yeah, so anytime AMC tends to actually have an earnings report. Last time this thing actually did see a post earnings rally was back in 2022. So just going off of historic patterns, that's what I expect here for AMC. I think we're going to be around $3.80 heading into the expiration of our put contract. For those that did catch that in my second, those that caught it in the second YouTube channel video, But let's see what we can find here in the meantime. Let me see what you guys talking about in the live chat. Any hopes for VSTE? Brad, I wouldn't touch that thing at this moment at all. No hopes. We got any swing trades coming down other than ORKT. Let's see. Oh, yeah, she's over in the Discord for sure. Again. Did I hit it? Okay. Z-Car. We're on the day chart. Give me the 1 minute here. SMCI and SMCI. We are SMCI. Like what I see right now, but let's put a bail on it. We want a 3 above 5%. Let's take that. Now let's see what else we got. Still trading sideways here. Freak, I got a swing for ya. Upstart swing 57. Upstart is about to break that 57.40. So $57 price target here in Upstart. Swing trade. Should be able to swing this over until next week. And that is, well, it's like, should I alert it in Discord? Nah. They missed out on that one. No, I'm gonna alert it in the Discord. Yeah, but Upstart swing trade, we're looking for $47 on this. UPSC. Everyone. UPST. Swing trade. Hold. $47 PT. It's something about, not 47, 57. Yes, nice sharp flip. Uppers around 56. I think we're gonna blow past that. We got a post-market earnings on the 7th. I'm doing calls, of course, in case you wanted to know. Now you're probably wondering what call options I'm looking at. We're gonna save that for a video, guys. No, we ain't got time for a video. We only got post-market earnings tomorrow. Yeah, we don't have time for a video. 2 days expiration. Should we play it risky for the big payout? Because I know for a fact Upstart should have fairly great earnings here. I don't know about beating them crazy, but okay, we're at 54. We should see a slight rally here tomorrow. 57, man. Really would go 60, but okay. So let me see how big is a 8%, 14. Let me see 10% of that would be 58. Let me check these things out. I'm 58 should be a walk in the park. All right, let's say you see this $58 here tomorrow off the pre-earnings rally. See a little 60% gain. Nothing major. But that $60 post-earnings, though, is what we're looking for on the 8th, because that's the day that we will receive that. It's a little 46% gain on that call. It's being modest, though, guys. We could go on the edge of things around $62 here off a great earnings call, especially coming off a pre-earnings rally. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. $58 strike calls expiration 11:08. See what Palantir is doing here today. And those calls are printing still. I guess you guys probably remember the $47 strike here. Oh, out the money. We're way in the money. We did that $47 strike for the expiration of the 11:08. Let's see. I think going for $7.55 here today now. When it was going for, when I alerted it, it was going for 99 cents. It dropped lower the following day to like 92 cents or something like that. And then we just took off. So shout out to those that did take that easy money call option. If that was you, give yourself a pat on the back, because we're about to make some more money here these upcoming days just off of these other earnings plays. I love earnings season, all right? I love it, I love it, I love it, because we make money on the way up and on the way down. Especially in certain sectors. EV for sure. A great earnings report for an EV company, guys. It shoots the stock up, but in that particular sector, ooh, we get a nice retracement. A fast one, too. Just a little insight on that. Let me see what you guys talking about. What's the next squeeze? Grandmaster AJ. I like the name. Somebody get this guy a beer. He deserves it. Grandmaster AJ, I salute. So puts on Geo. I'm thinking puts on Geo, George. Yeah, I'm thinking puts on it, man. I'm really thinking puts on it, because I expect a bad earnings from private prisons. Look, the Democrats have been screwing them over this entire time, so I expect to see bad earnings, even though that we did just get a president that is for this type of industry. It isn't going to change this previous earnings. So with this huge pop in price, it's only going to make a better retracement on the bad earnings. That's my thought process on that. Strike, oh shit, we got to go back to it. Strike it out at, I want to say, it really depends on how risky you like to trade, man. Because honestly, if you want to put it out there, someone with a low risk tolerance, somebody with a low risk tolerance, I would actually do it a little bit further out. I wouldn't do the 1108s. But 1108 puts on Geo. Where we at? Out in the money call puts. We want some out the monies back towards. Where we just jump from? Oh my God. Yes. We just jumped from 14 bucks mid Bollinger crack off of a presidential election. Yes, this is about to go back down, but and they're cheap as shit. Open interest is 0 though. Might be hard getting out of these things. 15.5. Wow. I would honestly take the 1108. Bad earnings report. 10% retrace at least from what we see here. 19. Go with the 17. $17 strike for the 1108. Hold on. Yeah, for the 1108, I would do 18. $18 strike. That 17 has actual open interest, so it would be easier to maneuver through. But they both should fetch a nice premium. 17 and the 18. And to stretch it out a little bit longer, on that 11.15, you should be looking around you want to stretch it out a little bit longer to 11.15. Look at that $16 strike. $16 strike. We should be around $18, man. Between $18 and $17 here after earnings. You'll be able to sell this thing for a nice premium. If we continue to see retracement after that, things can get very good. Not only just Geo though, man. Look into the other one. Let me go to it. Related stocks. CXW, Core Civic. They have a post-market earnings release. So if you wanted to really play it safe here, watch what they do. And is Geo pre or post? Oh, it's pre-market. Yeah, so you wouldn't even be able to go off of it and then buy in tomorrow. So yeah, you got to get set today. So I'm thinking puts on C. Yeah, puts on both of those. We got medium to high risk. Yeah, medium to high risk. On this one, I wouldn't call that high risk at all. Honestly, all these stocks that popped here off of the presidential election, it's going to be a sell the news thing. Especially these stocks that popped that are expected to have a bad earnings report. Any hope for VSTE? Yeah, it ain't looking like it, man. We're seeing a little climb here in DJT. But with the election over with, it's like I don't know, easy money, man. With the election over with, DJT is going to be very easy money. Put options, man. Those put options should do wonders. Retracement on this cup isn't good. All right, OB, do I enter in DJT here? Honestly, man, nah, I wouldn't. You talking about like call options, or I would do put options at this point. It's like I was only in for it for the presidential run, man. This is something I was saying like last month, the month before that. This thing isn't something that you want to play with after the presidential election. If you're still in the stock, you stand a very great chance to see a short cover here. For those that isn't in it, you want to buy into the short cover and not try to buy and predict the thing. That's what we do here. We buy what the market is actually giving us. We don't try to predict it. We don't try to buy ahead and predict something like that. Unless it's earnings, where the risk actually is worth it. Because the earnings, because options is where the money is. So, other than that, I'm not buying any shares outright in that regard. Skyrocket. FOXL? Skyrocket. Let's see. In that, it is skyrocketing. It's up 600%, and to build business over 12. Okay. This, my friend, is what you call a run. But I wonder where the market cap was at before this run actually started. Because that will be very comical. Share flow to 10 million. Honestly, it's like something like this. I couldn't touch it. Even if I felt like this thing was going to like $2. It would be too risky at this point. It's like if I want 100% gain, I could get a call option on a play, on anything, man, and make 100% with way less risks involved. Because a penny stock, up 600%, but it's like a lot of people be looking for option style gains in penny stocks, and it's so risky. It's so risky. But for those that is holding this thing, I don't know what to say. It's broke beyond support and resistance each and every time. It has no support levels. It's just going and going and going and going. And it continues to break resistance. So it's like things like this is fun to watch. But I would have been a buyer somewhere around here if I was watching this, man. Around this price. Here. Or maybe even after that. This would have alarmed me. Here. Was that a halt? No, a 1 minute jump. This thing ain't seen. I don't see any halts here. Not a single fucking halt. And it's up 600%. I don't know what to say, man. It's going to halt down. I know that. When it does halt. If it ever halts, I know the direction that it's headed. So if you buy this thing right now and it halts, just know you have made the wrong decision here today. Hello, thoughts on SMCI and Clove? I got you, Peter. SMCI, and I'm bullish on SMCI, man. It's crazy what happened here today. Let's just say that I didn't see today's drop in SMCI coming at all. All right, especially after these 2 days, but man, it looked like this thing may be headed towards sub $19 levels, man. The way that it gapped back down was could cause a snowball effect for a major sell-off to continue. Let's check out Clove though. Clove. Today's slight retracement. I mean, you seen the video. You seen the video. So I still feel the same way about Clove, man. It's one of those stocks that was actually in the meme rally that is actually still performing pretty well. The AMC guys don't like when I mention that, so if any of you guys are watching, sorry, but yeah, man, Clove headed towards those $5 levels, man. I really thought it was gonna hit the $5 levels on this leg up, but we did see a slight retracement. That bounce on that mid Bollinger Band very strong, especially riding it up like that. It's headed to $5. We do got that post market earnings here today. I do feel as though that we're gonna hear a great one, as you can see here, last trajectory from the last earnings, right? That's what we expect if we do get a break on earnings, just like Palantir, man. So yeah, man, this thing off of great earnings, we may see this thing hit the $5 mark here today. It's a great chance we should see that hit $5 here in today's aftermarket hours. So be looking out for Clove, man. I'm feeling good about it. Feeling good. I mean, yeah, we was wrong on DJ. I most definitely was wrong on DJT, man. But when you're wrong, you're always right when you got those put options. When you're hedging your position, man, you're always, I wouldn't say you're always right, but sometimes it doesn't even, those hedge positions don't print all the time. But in this case, because we know that it was going to be so volatile, put options in any type of volatile stock that you expect for it to move in either direction at a wide margin, you want to hedge your position because you're going to make money. Can still buy Coinbase? I mean, Coinbase is going to retrace. All these stocks that popped here today, man, don't think that they're, unless they have good sound fundamentals coming off of great earnings. But a lot of these stocks that is just popping off of presidential elect news isn't something that I will be buying into the run, should I say. So Coinbase, long-term play. But you would have to be insane if you're not thinking put options here on Coinbase. Not for the 1108, but for those 1206s. Right? A month from now. And since we got a little time, I'm going to drop a video on that. Put options here. A few put options. Put option plays from stocks that popped here today. I give you guys 5 of them. Right? I'm going to drop that video here later today. Shortly after, I'm going to give you guys 5 call plays. I'm not going to say that they're going to be big as the ones in the past, but I think we should do fairly well with these 10. So I'm going to reveal that here today. I just got to get some time to analyze it, so give you guys some accurate insight on that. But Coinbase put options, this thing should be back around, what is that, T to 2, that's at the bottom of that. This thing should be back around 220. Back around 220 before the month is over with. So Just a little hint onto which direction we going to in on those puts. Usually, guys, I don't do like pop-up lives like this, but why not? Let's see what we can find here. Check out the live chat. I've bought back in DJT at 35, I believe he said a whole long time. Oh, hell. Brooke. I think Brooke is trolling me right now. She said she thought I said DJT at a long term. Nah, Brooke. We're not going there. We're not doing the long term on DJT, not at all. DJT have the worst fundamentals when it comes to social media stocks. I think Snapchat is even outdoing them right now. Shout out to Badass, the Badass Russian. All right, guys, let's see if we can find us a play. What is this W moving around for a lot? Nah, don't like the industry. NNE. We got our dilution in NNE. So is it time to buy it? Is it time to buy back into NNE? As y'all all know, that share float was 2.45 million, which let us know that they got a lot of room to dilute this stock. But it was obvious because it's not like they're making keyboards or computer mouses or anything like that. They are making nano nuclear reactors. So that's a very expensive product to manufacture. So that we knew that all was coming, but now that it's here, I think nano nuclear energy should be breaking $1 billion in market cap here pretty soon. They got the type of product that, if it's legit, because I never seen one, right? But because they're making claims, should I say? But if it's 100% legit, they get this thing to market, man. Their product will be powering ships. Like, you can actually, it fits in a cargo, a ship. What is it called? Those things that semi trucks pull around. It fits on one of those. Like, you can actually power an entire cargo ship with it. It fits right on the ships. And they last for years, decades. So being able to fuel a ship for decades, for these companies, that will be a no-brainer, right? So got to take that in consideration. Also, their products will be found across a lot of military installments. They say it will be an advantage for that. So they're looking for government contracts, military contracts, stuff like that, guys. So I think you should check out their website. You can get a better understanding of their product. But enough of them. Enough of NNE. Yeah, guys, it seemed like LAZR. Oh, yeah, LAZR busting right now. What was that? The day chart? No, the 1 minute chart. It's just going crazy right now. I think this might be one of those stocks. Why is this happening? SERV. Should I short DJT? I get called puts. I get puts, but yeah, play it to the downside. I mean, shorten, you don't have an expiration date, but yeah. DJT will be back around those $20 levels. All right. FOXO. Yeah, we just looked at FOXO, but it's like FOXO is I wouldn't like, since I'm on the sideline, I'm not touching it. Right? But for those that are still in the stock, what I would keep my eyes out on, if this thing dropped below 89 cents, I'm a seller. Well, if it approach 89 cents, I'm a seller. All right, I wouldn't even be a buyer at this point anywhere on the chart. Yeah, 601% is crazy. Stocks like this, I hate to look at. It's like, damn, I missed that. Every time it go up, it's like, oh shit, this one is going too. Oh shit. What is this here? Is it on the NASDAQ? I always got to make sure it's on the NASDAQ because a lot of times they don't be. Fucking Sam. Oops, wrong one. SERV. Just seen a pop. Ooh, mid bounce upside. SERV may be headed towards those mid $11 levels here before the end of the week on SERV. This thing still rising post pre-market earnings release. Yeah, man, I think we're gonna get a bad earnings, man. It's gonna be exciting. Let's see. We did hit our price target on that though. It's $21 plus. We hit that. What this thing doing? Retraced. Hit our price target on that. ENSC. ENSC. Let's check that out really quickly. SAR bounce. Keep your eyes out on that SAR flip. If this thing drop below that 46 cent, I will be a seller because it is headed towards 38 quickly. If it do cross that mid Bollinger Band, it can get pretty ugly. Market cap is only 7.84 million. What, a share float doubled, close to double of that. So yeah, keep your eyes out for those levels, far as early warning signal to what could trigger a massive sell-off here in ENSC. Again, it ain't much. It's only 7.81 million in market cap, so it's not going to take too much buying or selling to sway the share price there. This thing is just still sitting there. Gotta be growth. It seemed like the market quieting down here these last 20 minutes. So I'm gonna let you guys go in that with that being said, guys, make sure you check out Friday's live stream. As you all know, Fridays is always our best days in the market. So I think we're going to start that 30 minutes before the open, run it until about 9 o'clock. So yeah, see you guys on Friday's live stream.